Shut up and sit down.
Hey! The third time in a week. I'm knackered. Director Stuart, are you knackered? He's knackered. Thanks for the response. It's been a great response. We didn't think that nobody knew us anymore.
No.
But I think a lot of that is down to the fact of the UK scene, and that's why we wanted to give it its own video.
Totally.
However big
Its own video.
it does, and we feel that if there's something big to say about the UK, there'll be a show.
Yeah.
So it could be weekly, it could be bi-weekly, but anytime we feel we should talk about the UK, we're going to talk about it. And the biggest thing to talk about at the moment is there's not just one UK federation going to be on mainstream TV. There is two. Yes, we've got World of Sport on ITV. That's been signed up by Jeff Jarrett and the Impact team with Alex Shane. So friend of the show. Well done, Alex. Well done. But then, after the success of the UK Championship tournament for WWE at Blackpool in January, they confirmed at SmackDown that there will be a weekly UK show on the WWE network.
Fantastic.
So it shows, since we started this show in 2014, how big the UK scene has grown.
First show was in the garage in Islington.
It was, yeah, the Progress World Cup.
Jimmy Abbott walking down with his staff,
against
Prince of it.
Yeah, and look where they are. I think it's great, and I think we've been to countless Progress shows since then, countless Rev Pro. We've seen the best talent from not just the UK, but from all over the world. Japan, Nakamura, and Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens. We've seen them all in local places. The Electric Ballroom, the York Hall, the Garage, the Cockpit, O2 Brixton. I just think it's a great scene. I mean, what is it you really like about the UK wrestling scene at the moment?
It's going to sound a bit cheesy, but it's the fans. I think if it's not for the fans, there is no show. But apart from that, it's just watching people. I like the development, You see Marty Scurll starting off coming down as a stormtrooper, and now he's looking at him, he's one of the biggest in the world. I mean, he had his first match, we remember, he was given the chance to win the British Heavyweight Championship at Rev Pro. He beat Colt Cabana in an Ironman match, and it was a fantastic match.
Brilliant.
It was a lot of comedy in it, but he still sold it as a really serious match. And I was thinking, at first I was thinking, God, well, what after TNA messed around and didn't pick him? I'm thinking, they're the ones that are fools,
Yeah.
Wow.
I would say
I'm glad he didn't go there, because look how he's turned out.
Exactly. I would say that Marty Scurll has been the standout wrestler. Marty Scurll and Will Ospreay from the last year and a half in the UK scene. They've just fought each other across countless federations, from Ring of Honor to Rev Pro to Progress, and every time they put on something new. My favourite thing about UK wrestling is the wrestlers and the promoters, and that's not me. But it's not me to say, it's not me sounding cliche, because at the end of the day, we've been to many shows over the years in leisure centres, in sports halls, and they've been good. But at the end of the day, there's not been them convincing storylines. No. I do think it's a combination of both fans and the promoters. But I think what Jim, Glenn, and John do at Progress is phenomenal. I think what Andy's done at Rev Pro to highlight British talent above or on par with Japanese talent is phenomenal. Mark Dallas and ICW have created some of the best nights of our life. It's why we go to Glasgow. Fantastic. Yeah, it's why we go to Glasgow 3 times a year.
I mean, last but not least, IPW, Daniel Elder. I mean, for what he does, he brings families, gets young kids into wrestling. He does a very family-orientated show. It's a lot different to what you see on with Rev Pro and what we see with Progress and what I said, it has its own charm, it's got its own identity. I think well done to all of them, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's why we wanted to do this as an introduction. This British Dust Up is the first in many shows where we will talk about the different events we go to. We're going to come out to see you. We want to interview you at the shows about your favourite wrestlers, about your favourite matches, about those events. And we are going to start this Sunday live at the Cockpit with Rev Pro, live at the Cockpit 15. Great show ahead, more matches to be announced this week. We'll be talking about it on Twitter. We'll also do a Periscope live during the day. But from now on, British Dust Up is going to cover all things British wrestling. There's a lot to talk about. We look forward to telling you. So although we are happy that British is great again, we're even happier to let you know that Magilla will be back every week, making sure that YouTube is mediocre again.